On April 22nd, 2015, my late husband ended his life here at our house. I had come home, and when I turned around and I looked in our garage, that the first thing I thought was, when I saw Brett, was it looked like a trick. I thought he had maybe mowed the lawn and maybe got really tired and hot and had put a white washcloth on his face, but when I started walking up towards him, I realized that that was not a white washcloth on his face, that it was our white trash bag around his head. The art exhibit is called Faces After Suicide, and it is a direct reflection of lost survivors and what we go through on a day-to-day basis. I know that the person that murdered my loved one was my loved one. And with suicide, there comes a lot of different emotional repercussions. Whereas someone who might have lost somebody due to a physical illness or an accident, they might get sympathy or empathy from people when they're mourning. But a suicide loss survivor, they will have judgment, blame, exclusion, and not just from other people, but they will also do it to themselves. Each person that I've drawn, it sometimes is a parent that lost a child that lost a parent. There could be a husband that lost a wife that lost a husband. There's just a range of different people that are represented in these drawings, because I've always said that this is bigger than just my story. We are trying to help raise that awareness in the community that it can happen to anyone. It can happen to anybody at any age, at any time.
He was my one and only, and that's who I thought I was going to be with, and he was...
That first day walking in, I was incredibly scared. I decided to keep my hands busy as I was listening, and so I began bringing in paper, and I would write down little tidbits, what people would say that I could take home with me and that would help me get through that week. And then I started sitting there and I just started drawing people's faces. I was captured by everybody's different emotional repercussion on their face. And I'd sit there and look directly at them, and I wouldn't look at my paper. And what I end up with is, since the group is confidential, these lines that are blind contour lines, they help keep the anonymity of the lost survivor, but it also captures that honest, candid moment and expression on their face, whatever they're feeling, of sadness, torture. They'd be laughing and sharing a joke that their loved one had said. I never intended these artworks to be for public eyes, and it wasn't too long ago that I decided that it's time for people to see what a lost survivor, a suicide loss survivor, looks like, and what we go through, and that we continue to go through for the rest of our lives. So when people come to the art exhibit, there's 3 components to it. We have the drawings of the different lost survivors. There's also letters that lost survivors can write to their loved ones so the public can read them. And these letters are whatever they want to write. whatever they are feeling, because whatever they're feeling is justified. And if they have rage, they can express that rage to them. If they are at peace and they want to let them know what they're missing out on, it's whatever they want. The third component is different resources from around the world of prevention and awareness groups. Anybody who's ever thought of ending their life and thinking that their family or their friends will be better off without them, I hope that they come to this show, but I hope that they find a new perspective, that what they're thinking, it's not rational thinking. What they are suffering from is a real medical emergency and they need help.
And letting them know that it's okay to not be okay.
I fully believe that postvention is prevention. And I don't want any other family to ever go through what I have. I want also lost survivors to know when they are down in that hole and they're blaming themselves and they feel like it's never going to get any better, that they will see from this show that there is hope, that there is support, that you can move forward and you can live a happy life.